Hi everyone, it's Nivedita and welcome to What Makes Your Heart Sing. And this week is the start of a new topic, and it's what makes my heart sing. And I'm sharing for the next 7 weeks one of my modalities, which I absolutely love, that I can help people with and that people have had wonderful results from, including myself. I do a lot of self-healing. So what we're going to do is start with helping to heal anxiety with soul tapping and soul kinesiology. Now, I'll just explain a little bit about kinesiology from my point of view. And from my point of view, the kinesiology was something I learned many, many years ago. I learned kinetic, which was a very fast kinesiology and very effective kinesiology, and it used to get in very deeply and very quickly to resolve any stress. So we're going to use the soul tapping and soul kinesiology for this healing of anxiety. So what you can do is you can just feel around in your body and see if there's an area that you're anxious about, or have you suffered from anxiety, and just bring that topic in and we'll clear that as we go. And I'll just explain a little bit more about the kinesiology. So kinesiology basically is always used by using a muscle for testing. And this was brought about by a chiropractor who found that his patients couldn't relax enough. So he would help them by using muscle testing and balancing the body by strengthening or weakening some muscles. So the muscles came into homeostasis, and it often released stress, and it often just allowed the body to relax enough to let go of anything it didn't need. And then with the soul tapping, I just call upon the soul tapping. For those who know soul tapping, you say, "Dear soul of my fingers, I love you. Please release the stress or the anxiety as I tap." And then you can tap on your heart center, the middle of your chest. Now, why I use the heart center is because when I'm soul tapping, is because the heart center, as many of you may know, is the center for all information coming in, both positive information and negative information that then gets processed by the mind. And you can make many decisions based on this processing. So what we do is we clear the blockages of negative information in the anxiety or the cause of the anxiety, which can be anything. It can be something that's very, very insignificant, or it can be something that's very significant from years ago, or something you've been holding on to or harboring. And we just clear that energy with soul tapping and soul kinesiology. So without further ado, I'm going to start the show by just playing my little intro, and then we will continue. So let me just share screen. And I'm going to just change the sound settings up here so that you can hear the sound. So I'm going to share sound and let us go. So now we've stopped. I'm going to stop the share. So that was just a little intro of all the different modalities. Actually, not all of the different modalities, because I do many. And this is very close to my heart, what makes your heart sing. This healing modality with kinesiology and soul tapping, I absolutely love. I've had so many good results, not only for myself, but for others, because this is all about self-healing as much as possible, and giving you ideas how you can heal self by investigating on the different little processes that we go through. So today is about anxiety. And somewhere along the line, we all suffer with anxiety in one form or another. Even myself, it can be a light anxiety. It can be something that might prop up from past or from past lives and things like that. So what I do is I ask, if I'm doing a session for myself, I bring out my manuals, my kinesiology manuals, and I ask which is the one that my soul wants me to choose right now in order to clear any anxiety that I have. And I'm using myself as a demo person today. However, we're still using this modality so that the person who is listening and watching to this show today can choose their own modality and self-heal for themselves. So I'm just going to choose which manual my anxiety needs to have help with. So I'm just asking my soul. And so my soul has chosen this manual, and it's about program affirmations. So it's anxiety with program affirmations. So then I go inside the book, and inside this particular book, it's got 40 pages, and each one is listed with 40 affirmations, which can have a bearing on why you may be feeling anxious. So let me just ask. So these are deep-seated programs that you may have. So I'm scanning all the affirmations here. And in this particular book here, it's got 140 pages of affirmations. So this is program affirmations. So I'm just going through them all to see what one is telling me it needs a bit of a healing. So this is a program about you're as old as you feel, which is very interesting. And let me take that thing out of there. So this one's as old as you feel. So let me see what that says about this. So this is page 139. So I'm lucky what this comes up, and I don't mind being using myself as a demo. Seeing that I'm my age, it doesn't appear to be a problem, but you just don't know what's going on deep under the covers, as so to speak. So let's see. So I've found the page with you're as old as you feel on there. And there's 40 affirmations on there. So I'm seeing which is the most important. So this affirmation is, my age is irrelevant because I feel fantastic. So that's rather a lovely one, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the soul kinesiology now. So I'm just going to say, dear soul of my soul, heart, mind, and body, I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. You have the power to heal yourself of age-related stress and anxiety, knowing that age is irrelevant because I always feel fantastic. Thank you. So that was setting that up with the soul power, say hello, healing, with coping with the anxiety for that. But it was pretty good affirmation because it says I feel fantastic, which is very true. I do. So that's the affirmation. So what I do is I ask the person, if it was somebody else, I would be saying, so tap on your soul power and your center, and your center, generally all information, negative and positive, comes in through the message center, which is the heart center, the middle of the chest. So you just start tapping gently and say, dear soul of my fingers, I love you. You have the power to release all age-related stress in my center. I am so grateful. Thank you. Please heal all the stress in my heart center related to age and all the programs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. And then you start tapping. And then you say the sentence, my age is irrelevant because I feel fantastic. My age is irrelevant because I feel fantastic. Let me do my before and after. So my before number for that is 2. So I'm just going to be tapping for a while. And I say, dear divine, dear Tao, dear source, I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. I am so grateful that you're letting me know my age is irrelevant because I do feel fantastic. Thank you. I am so honored. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am ready, willing, and able to release and let go of all irrelevance about my age here and now, and bring it all into wholeness in my center. Thank you. Now. And I'm tapping as I'm saying that. So that's clearing. I can feel that clearing already. And I'm laughing because I went to a convention at the weekend, and the convention's all about youth and beauty. And it was amazing because there's a lot of people, and such beautiful people, beautiful skin they have because of the product that they use. And I got a lot of compliments, which was really nice for my age. And I think a few of you know what my age is, so I'm not going to share it again. And it was really good. It was really good, great fun. And it was really good being with a lot of youthful-minded people. And some people were ambassadors for this company. And one lady was 61, and she was an amazing lady, and lovely lady from New Zealand. So I had a lot of fun this weekend. So now I'm going to tap and change, and now I'm going to check the number that I've gone down to. So let's see. So my number's gone down to 0 now. That means that the stress isn't bothering me at all. So the stress has been taken away. The anxiety over anything to do with age has been taken away, which is very nice. I didn't realize I was anxious about my age, but your soul never lies. When it chooses something, it means it needs something's there that needs to be cleared. So you can just say, thank you, thank you, thank you, soul tapping, and thank you, thank you, thank you, soul kinesiology. I love you, honor you, and appreciate you, and I'm so grateful for the result. Thank you. So that is the soul tapping and soul kinesiology in a nutshell. Now, if you're doing this for yourself and you think, well, I don't have any books that I can have a look at, well, you can always look on the web and ask for lists of positive informations and allow your soul to choose if there's a positive information that you need to practice with. So it would be very good for you to do that. So now we'll do some healing, one-time healing. So I'd like you to all choose something that you may feel that you're anxious about. Just ask yourself if there's any anxiety lurking around. And something can come up from way back in your past, or maybe a conversation you've had with somebody that you received anxiety from, or you caused anxiety in that person. Because sometimes we can be and in the past we can have been very unfeeling, unforgiving, and more. So these things pop up to be cleared and to be healed. So just close your eyes for a moment and just ask if there's any anxiety in your soul, heart, mind, and body that you would like to transform into light. And then when you get that information, ask what number is it at between a 10 to a 0. And if it's anything that's above a 0, that's good. that means it's got to be cleared, and 0 means nothing. So then you can just decide what you would like some clearing of and just choose something else. Great. So now we're going to do a forgiveness practice, because forgiveness is always important. If something's showing up within you, it means that you need to do forgiveness practice, because if you've caused anxiety to anybody else, anxiety is causing hurt to other people, or if other people have caused anxiety in you, they have caused you to feel hurt. And so you need to forgive that person, or they need to forgive you. So, dear the soul of any person that has ever caused me anxiety or stress, I love you, honor you, and appreciate you, and I forgive you. And if there is any soul that I have ever caused anxiety and stress to, please forgive me. I sincerely apologize for my mistakes. Let us sing, I forgive you, you forgive me, bring love, peace, and harmony. I forgive you, you forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. I forgive you, you forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. I forgive you, you forgive me. Bring love, peace, harmony. Bring love, peace, harmony. And now we need to forgive ourselves, because sometimes we can be our own taskmasters and we can be quite ruthless with ourselves. And that causes pain and stress, because we're not honoring the soul that we are and the light that we are. So then we sing, I love myself, I forgive myself. I love myself and I forgive myself. I love myself and I forgive myself. I love myself, I forgive myself. And you can be soul tapping while you're doing this as well. I love myself and I forgive myself. 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 So soul tapping, you're normally saying, dear soul of my fingers, I love you. You have the power to tap all the negative information out of my message center in relation to my anxiety. Do a good job. Thank you. And then you start tapping with the heart, saying, I release and let go all anxiety related to, and then think about what the topic was. I release all anxiety. Soul of my hands enables me to release all anxiety. Soul of my hands is releasing all anxiety. Letting go of all anxiety now in my center now. Letting go all anxiety in my heart center and aligning with my soul. Thank you. I forgive myself. I let myself release everything that it needs to release right now. I forgive myself. I forgive myself for my anxiety. I forgive myself for causing anxiety. I love myself. I forgive myself. All my anxiety is released now in my center now. I am whole now. And you keep tapping until you start feeling that everything is lifted. And then you're going to take a number again. You're going to ask, well, what is my number now? And more often than not, it's gone down to a 0, because you've been calling on your soul power. You've been calling on yourself to let go. You've been calling on the soul tapping. You've been calling on soul kinesiology. So just let me know in the chat box how you feel after this little practice. And next week, we'll try and be a little bit more interactive. So if there's any subject that you want to approach for healing, just put something in the chat box and let me know. It could be finances, it could be health, it could be anything. So let's see what we can do for you next time when we'll go live. So now that you get the idea, I'll be using probably another modality next week because I'm going to go through 7 of my favorite modalities. And I love all the modalities I do to help people because I love seeing the results in people. And people are really blown away because the results are very instant. And I love that. So until next week, bye for now. And I love to hear from you. This is Nivedita signing off. Bye-bye.